Yo, what's going on? What's happening? Um, I'm trying to understand what is our fascination with this. So unload it. Nothing's in the chamber. What's our fascination with this? Because what I see is a tool used to harm people that can potentially harm, if not kill, a person. Why are we so fascinated with that? Matter of fact, I'm going to take it a step further. Why are we so fascinated with violence? Why? Is the question. Because it seems as though that, every time you look on the news, it's always our community involved into some type of gun violence. Always someone turning up dead. Bodies being found. Which is ridiculous, man. And nowadays, the ages of, the persons or people that are committing these type of crimes, murders, and whatever it may be out in these streets, the numbers are declining far as in age. We got criminals that are 13, 14, 15 years old nowadays, and even younger. In the case of this situation, where you had a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old, according to the news, they asked to borrow someone's phone, and when the person gave them the phone, the 12 and the 6-year-old ran away with the phone. The guy chased after them, and I don't know for a fact, if they caught him. I know later on the cops caught him. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, here we have a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old that's in trouble. And I know some of you all are going to say, well, we never found out the race of, these kids, who did this. I mean, I don't have to. It sounds like our kids that did it. Like how many white kids do you know, non-black kids do you know that's going around wreaking havoc in and around the city of Charlotte, as well as any city in America? And that's real talk. Now I know true, this is a fact. You know what I'm saying? Our kids are at a disadvantage. If we know that, then we need to what? Provide more attention. Or in some cases, give our children attention. That's the problem. We continue to blame the children for their actions. Well, they're children. They don't know any better. But the parents do. Do I think that the parents should go to jail instead of the children that stole that cell phone? Yes. Matter of fact, they actually charged the 12-year-old, and the 6-year-old got, he was able to, get off because of the fact that he was 6 years old. And I'm just trying to understand, like, okay, if he's 6 years old, he's a juvenile. Well, what about the 12-year-old? Well, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna probably, charge him as a juvenile and try to get him in juvenile detention. See, they start our kids off early. But then again, we start our kids off early too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand this, man. You gotta understand this cat and mouse game. Because that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? And the teaching starts in the home first. You understand? If you raise your children the right way, right? And if they choose to go the right way, you know what I'm saying? Because kids can choose to go the wrong way. But if they choose to go the right way, you ain't got no problems. You got no problems. But if you raise them wrong, you know what I'm saying, and they go wrong, then they're going to have a problem with the law. It's just that plain and simple. The police force is here to enforce the law. That's what they're here for. They're not here to raise your children. They're not here to feed your children. They're not here to guide your children the right way. That's not what they're here for. And I know what some of you all are going to say, well, really, technically, they're here to protect and serve. Yeah, your neighborhoods. But when they come into our neighborhoods, they're there to lock us the fuck up if we break the law. Sometimes we don't even have to do that. We could just be, like, one of the crimes could just, for us getting locked up, could just be, sitting outside while being black. But we know the deal. We know our situation. We know that it's 10 times harder for us in America. It don't supposed to be that way. Life is not fair, though. And if we know that, then guess what? We should act accordingly. So I should never have saw this situation with this 12 and 6-year-old child. Because if they don't have parents, guess what? The community needs to come together. Like, I'm just trying to understand this thing here. We're in a crisis right now. If y'all don't know, and I'm talking about the black race. And it's time for us to huddle up and figure out what we gonna do. Because if it's not moving, you know what I'm saying? The whole Marcus Garvey ideology, if it's not moving out of the United States into another country, such as Africa, then what are we gonna do? And we need all men on deck. We need the community on deck. We need the politicians that come to our community, that ask for our vote. We need the church, the black churches. We need the black organizations. We need the black colleges, the HBCUs. So I'm just trying to understand. We have invested in these entities such as the black colleges, the churches, the politicians. When is it going to be time when they invest into us? The community. Well, shit, I don't even need for them to really invest into me. I need you all to invest into the kids. Because that's who really needs us. And that is our future. I don't get this. It's simple. Yo, seriously, man, life is so fucking simple. 2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4. I'm saying that because it's like, real talk, man. If we don't guide our children the right way, our future is hopeless. We've already have seen the damages that we've done from our previous ways of parenting in the past. Let's not make the same mistake again and again and again and again. Because I'm telling you, they're not playing with our children. They're just not. I go to the range at least once or twice out of the week. And I'm not lying. They in there and they're practicing. And truth be told, they don't give a damn what you look like, what race you are, gender, age. If you break into their house, if you try to cause any bodily harm to them as well as their family members, loved ones, it's a wrap for you. Nobody's paying attention. But these gun laws, you know what I'm saying? They passing these gun laws like back to back to back to back. They're making it easier for non-blacks to kill us. get out of line, best believe somebody gonna put you back in line. Ain't nobody playing fucking games out here. The only people or persons that's playing games are the black communities. That's it. You go out there in the country, they got militias out there. You fuck around with a non-black person, you break into their house, you gonna get lit on fire. The shit that I talk to people at the gym and at the gun range. Yo, I know several people that have arsenals. Arsenals of guns. They're ready. The only ones that's not ready are the blacks. Because they think this shit is a game. They think it's a joke. Nobody's playing. Nobody's playing games. Real talk. Stand your ground. That law is for especially made for a motherfucker that want to run up and say, run your shit. Okay. You want me to run my shit? Okay, cool. I tell you what. I'm going to run this. How about that? I'm going to pull this out so you can run. How about that? So yeah, man, truth be told, the real criminals don't want it with the real people that practice 2A. They don't want that. They don't want that smoke. They don't want that heat. They want that rap beef. Because that's just what it is. Rap beef is bullshit beef. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. But yeah, man, I mean, this shit is going to continue going on. If we don't step up and take care of our community, should I say specifically our children, if we don't take care of them, I'm telling you, the non-blacks will. And how they gonna take care of our children? They gonna put their head to fucking bed. That plain and simple. Problem solved. You want somebody to have patience with your child. You want somebody to be understanding with your child. You want somebody to love your child, care for your child when you don't even know where the fuck your child is every night. You want somebody that has sympathy for you and yours. You want me to be sympathetic towards a 6-year-old child and a 12-year-old child that took a person's phone. And then, matter of fact, I'm sorry, I apologize. Old age, I'm always blaming on that. Matter of fact, I do know the ending of the story. Wow, that's crazy. When the guy went to go get the phone back, take the phone back from the kids, it was either the 6 or the 12-year-old pulled out a BB gun. And that's the reason why one of them are gonna be the 12-year-old is gonna be charged with armed robbery. So this is where you want it. This is what I'm saying. So you want someone that's non-black to love your child, where that's your child and you don't even know where the hell your child is while he's performing an armed robbery. That don't even make sense. Nobody don't give a damn about your child. Period. And that's what people need to understand, man. Sometimes, listen, I'm not saying that all of these, police brutality cases were all bogus. I'm not saying that, the Trayvon Martin and, the Tamar Rice and all of that stuff was bogus. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is this, though. If you never had a gun pointed to your face, no matter who it is, you can't even talk about it. Because that's what black people do oftentimes. They'll say, He didn't have to kill him, or he didn't have to do this, he didn't have to do that. Okay, put yourself in that position and see what you do. Real talk. Because I can tell you, man, I heard something go bump in the night last night, and I almost popped my own child in the chest. No lie. Going downstairs to find out what the noise was. So I'm not going to sit here and say, who is it? Nah, I'm a pop, 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 and then ask questions last. So yeah, man, if you don't want to see your children hurt, then I suggest that you take care of them. And if you can't handle him, like say for example, if you are a single parent mom and you can't handle your 15-year-old son, you better find someone that can. Real talk. You better go into your community and find your community leader. If you don't have one, y'all better create an organization or some type of something. So y'all scared away the Black Panthers. No, real talk. Didn't want the Black Panthers. Jesus, blue-eyed, white Jesus hanging on the cross every Sunday, and I'm praying on my knees, crying, talking about, please, oh, please, Jesus, protect me. That's okay. You didn't want the real protectors, though. The young, organized, intelligent Black kids that were part of that Black Panther organization. You didn't want that. Where they provided free meals for the kids. They also provided free medical service as well. Black people, y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Because let me tell you something, man. At night, I'm not calling on the Lord when I hear something go bump, bump. This is what I'm picking up. Best believe. Now, I will tell you this. If this is named Jesus, then I'll call on the Lord. Other than that, man, take care of your children. Because our children are our future. My name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video.